So I imagine with this many licenses and the complexity of managing all those licenses, it must be a very, very difficult process to do. Let's take a time out though and take a step back, say to like 2005, when ASCAP first started using Drawloop, and how that worked, and what was the situation on the ground? How were licenses actually processed at that time in 2005?
In 2005, we have a staff they work remotely. Out in the field, per se. And they were using company-issued computers with installed software, a VPN, Lotus Notes, replicating data each and every night. They were out in the field working with potential licensees and needing to send documents to them. At that time, we had a staff of 5 people in Nashville, Tennessee, that were literally pulling paper and putting packages together, and the only way that we could distribute those packages was through the mail. When we found Drawloop, they gave us the idea and the ability that within Salesforce, with the click of a button, our licensing managers could distribute documents in a package form immediately. You know, we're talking, in that package, it comprises the license agreement, a rate schedule. You know, that's how we're determining our fees. We're explaining to our customers that their music usage is on this particular rate schedule. And then we were also able to populate an invoice. So the customer got everything that they needed to license, you know, the ASCAP's 9 million songs that we have available for our 500 plus members. And you know, with that agreement, as our members are growing and songs are growing, it's just that one-time license agreement, and you can use any of ASCAP's music that we have in our repertoire.
So tell me a little bit more about, I'm curious about the VPN Lotus Notes replication. How did that work? That must have been incredibly cumbersome and time consuming. If I'm out in the field every night, I have to build into my schedule, I have to go VPN in.
You have to replicate your data, yes. And you know, if something went wrong with one of those computers, it was shutting your computer down, shipping it off to Nashville or New York to have that entire computer rebuilt, shipped back out to you. And that was days. And that was days of data that you were missing.
And I couldn't work, right? If I didn't have my laptop.
If you didn't have your laptop or computer and access to those systems, you could not do your job.
Wow.
Yes.
And there's probably some extra vacation days then involved when all of a sudden you're like, hey, wait a minute, my computer went down.
Right. No, you were still expected to do your job.
And when you first, so 2005, Drawloop comes in, how did they help you get started?
The most important thing they did was try to understand our business needs. And ASCAP is an organization where documentation is very important. We need to and have to document any and all correspondence that goes to our customers, not only what's sent out, but also what we're bringing in. And Drawloop took the time to sit and listen to our business needs, and not only listen to the ideas that we had of how we wanted to build things, but also give us new ideas on how to improve things from their perspective. You know, their job, their goal is to produce efficient document delivery, and they have done that for us in an amazing way.
So what kind of performance or what kind of scale did you see in the first weeks or months when Drawloop first started working with us?
You know, the old pull and paper days, we were only able to send approximately 300 to 400 agreements to customers. Once Drawloop came along, our numbers went up to thousands. Currently, we're sending approximately 7,500 licenses to customers.
A week?
A week.